Monire Mose, Madogelatani, Matandalawuli, Mwase Wabanji, tusindile uli, tuswelele uli, Moseliwa. Greetings. Muvi Wachilungamo is back of the 8th June, Tuesday 2021. We have come to give you updates on our movies. Today there are no counting of movie, it's just telling you. The topic for today, Malawi must sober up from political and governance intoxication and drunkenness. I'll repeat. Malawi must sober up from political governance intoxication and drunkenness. Because that is what we are. We are drunk in politics, we are intoxicated in politics, and we don't know what to do the way drunk people do. We have put our politics in as intoxicated, drunkards, boozers. This is why corruption is not ending. This is why bribery is not ending. And this is, to the large extent, why Malawi is not moving forward. Because we are drunk in politics. Why do I say that we are drunk? We are drunk because we do the same thing that when people drink alcohol, whatever it's Captain Morgan, whether it's Jaggermaster, whether it's Southern Comfort, whether it's Gazibek, whether it's Taforaga, or what is it again, Black Label, people who do that do the same thing, drunk. And that is a political scenario in Malawi. What I mean, there was Maragonga's party 31 years ago. It was drunkenness. Then UDF came, it was drunkenness. Then DBB came, the same drunkenness. People's Party came, the same drunkenness. Then DBB came back, drunkenness was there. Today we are in Tonse and we are drunk too. You may ask me, what do you mean we are drunk? Well, is there any government out of these 6 governments that has not done corruption? That's what people who drink alcohol do. They are not upright, they are not sober. So this is what we say, we need to sober up now. Stop the liquor of political shenaniganism. Stop the drunkenness that is done by people who consume alcohol so that we can start running this country perfectly. Otherwise, without sobering up, this country is drunk. Each and every government that comes does the same thing again and again and again. We have blamed, we have shunned, we have talked against nepotism, tribalism, regionalism, corruption, and self-enrichment. Is there anything that has changed? Nothing. Each and every government, it's just a helmet that they put on. When we get into the government, we are going to put helmets, there will be no risk. Once they come to the government, they move the helmet, the risk is too much. And corruption seems to defeat the country. Corruption seems to defeat us as a nation that we cannot even we cannot outdo, we cannot move it. We are drunken. Fellow citizens, Muvi Wachilungamo would like to appeal to Tonse government. Let it be the last government that practice corruption. Let you be the last government that practices corruption and stop it. So that Malawians can one day say, hallelujah. In 16 days, Tonse government is clocking 1 full year. In 16 days from today. By 23 June, Tonse government will have clocked 1 year in the government. The question is, when we assess the 1 year in power, has it performed well or not? Muvi Wachilungamo did its own research. But what we found out is more negative than positives. I want to say something here. In the next 2 to 3 years, the pen that DPP, People's Party, UDF and the former one party state, the pain that has been inflicted on us is going to be turned back. DPP is coming, telling us that no, they promised you no nepotism, they promised you no corruption, they promised you that there will be no regionalism. Did they keep the word? Malawians are going to say, aye, everyone. Now, it is important for Tonse government to declare, join Muvi Wachilungamo and declare that whoever, regardless of his name, regardless of what position he holds in the party or in the government, whoever practices corruption must be named and shamed. If you can join us in that campaign, Tonse government will be the first and the last to stop corruption in Malawi. And you have a good record in the future generations. The case of unending corruption, state theft, including the sale of land, the impunity of government officials, including the president's reluctance to walk the talk on cabinet reshuffle, delay in appointments of ambassadors, failure to identify the real thieves of 6.2 billion after the country is surprised to hear that all the 62 suspects and thieves have all been cleared of any wrongdoing. Malawians are aware that political drunkenness and intoxication is a business as usual in this country. And you know, it's a painful part for Malawians to realize that the word of transformation by aspiring leaders and political parties is just a rhetoric and a gate pass to enter into the government. Let us not take this as a song. Let us not use this as a lipstick. Let us not use this as a margarine for the lips. We must walk the talk. We must walk the talk at one time. However, Malawi, we need to identify sober dictators. I repeat, I want you to understand. We need to identify sober dictators. People that will dictate for this country to be sober. So we need sober dictators. We don't need intoxicated political drunkards that are bent on political drunkenness and power abuse. Malawi, as I speak to you, is faced with high discomfort with the skyrocketing of prices, commodity prices. Then is now caught in the cobweb of corruption. The corruption that is happening in Tonse government today is 2 times more than what was happening in DPP. You may hate me or love me, but I'm telling you the truth. What is happening now, this corruption in Tonse government is done with impunity because they are saying that it's our time. This is the same true story I'm talking about, political intoxication and drunkenness. Why can you be proud of corruption? That it was their time had gone, this is our time. You say you are in your time for stealing taxpayers' people money? No, that is wrong. Fellow Malawians, this is our nation, this is our country. We destroy it, we are all destroyed. We build it, all of us are rebuild again. Let me give you an update of the services that Muvi Dogs are doing. Muvi Dogs went around the country and find out 85% of Malawi land is in the hands of foreigners. Almost 60% of our land is owned by Indians.